Okay, so dear Dharma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body and keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring attention to this bell sound, and while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So dear Dhamma practitioners, before we start our practice session, as usual, we'll take few minutes to understand ourselves, how this practice can help you to develop your spiritual foundation and why it is very necessary for you. So when it comes to our life, and as all of you experience, every day there are a lot of things come towards us, knowingly or unknowingly. There are things keep coming towards you. And sometimes you have no power over that situation. You have to accept it. There are a lot of things already keep coming towards you, invisible. And you have no idea who is behind that and who do that. And just imagine that your electricity bill, water bill, and internet bill, your cell phone bill, and maybe if you buy something online, and that bills, your credit card bills, mortgage bills, car payments, it's already set up for you to come for your name. And if you order something online and delivery, there are some people, you don't know who bring that. Personally, you have no idea, but somebody already work behind it. So the same thing happening in our samsaric journey. In this very moment, that is what happening beyond you. There are a lot of these things keep coming to your name. And at the same way, invisibly, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next year, within another 10 years, there are a lot of things waiting for you, keep coming towards you, holding the space for you. And maybe in the very next life, already that the mother's womb set up for you, keep setting up for you. Just imagine if you want, after you die, if you going to come back as a human being, when you die, then suddenly you can't just appear through someone. You need the mother and you need the father. So then just imagine the mother, to become a mother for a girl, it is a process. For the baby, and for necessary age, that and the marriage, the father, that all process need to go. So it is somewhere happening. So what you need to understand, there are certain things waiting for you in this very moment. If you recognize that what you hold, and according to that, whatever things that happening there, and if you release that, it may not going to happen. So as example, you order online something, and it is on the way. But if you cancel, like some deliveries, you can stop. It's going to go back. It's not going to come to you. So like that, there are some things, there are certain way that you can take a decision and change. But it's all up to you. What you need to change, or you want to keep doing it. But the point is this: even though that things keep coming towards us and you holding, grasping, clinging, and developing yourself, building up things, invisibly there is a part we losing things also. We don't see that. And sometimes if you look, we lose people, we lose opportunities, we lose time, we lose wealth, properties, we lose our valuable things, we lose our mind, we lose our life. So there's a losing part also. So see that there is something keep coming towards you, and at the same time there's a losing part. So in between this, are you capable to develop something profitable for you? Because sometimes we recognize that we lose some valuable moments. Sometimes we lose very profitable situations, which you may not going to get back again. And sometimes there are things keep coming towards us unprofitable. So then in between this all, you have to look how these things happen, because there is a desire govern this all invisibly. That desire is come kind of like as an intention. So there's a boiling desire in us. So it become more soft. It become kind of like a more comfortable when it comes as intention. So if you look into that intention, keep watching it a little bit, then you can see behind that there is another desire. So then you have to look and recognize how profitable that. And according to that, slowly you can find out a way not to lose the valuable things and not to gain unprofitable things. So this is a skill. This you can develop it. But it still belongs to this world. And that all going to change one day, but still we have to make our life more progress, more better. So in that way, we have to take these all opportunities. It doesn't matter right or wrong, good or bad, day or night, up or down. We all have to take this all the opportunities as kind of like a two pillars of the ladder. We can't deny anything. We can't resist any situation. But only thing is, in deeper inside you, you can slowly shift or change the direction that you keep heading. So out of this whole practice, that is the skill that you gain. And once you have that, you're not going to become a loser. So don't be a loser yourself. How? Because if you lose any valuable things, profitable things, by the time you start to introduce you by yourself as a loser. So this is an opportunity. In this human world, in this human life, we have an opportunity than any other living being in this entire universe. It doesn't matter the deities or the devas or any high mental powers, whoever, anywhere, even the God or anything. What is that? The only human can have that. So this is a kind of like a place that you can give birth to the right view. This is the place that you can have a very clear intention to become more profitable. This is the place that you can. So as example, that the deities or the devas or the angels, they already good. And they can't anymore become good. They can be sustained in that good. They can't be more better deities, or they can't be themselves a more better angel. No, they will sustain there. But you have opportunity to develop yourself. That's why the meditation, it's a kind of like a cultivation of the mind. So development of the mind. You are the only one can have that opportunity. And even the animal cannot do that. They have some kind of consciousness to recognize it, but they can't transform their moment, and they can't be more better with the good things. Knowingly this is good. But for you, you have opportunity. So this is kind of like a giving, you have ability to give birth to Buddhahood in this human life. This is the place that you can give a start, go towards the liberation. So then take that opportunity. If you take that opportunity, forget about this, whatever you lose in this human world, that all these material, physical things, valuable things that you mean. But if you recognize that the transformation and you give a birth to that, the goodness in you, then you're going to become a winner. You're not going to become a loser. But if you lose that opportunity and you hold it to something unprofitable, maybe you can die as a millionaire. Yeah, maybe you will die as a king or the queen. But what's the point? Because something that waiting for you, according to what you give birth here, right now. So then look into you. Then you will see where you heading. You don't need any kind of like horoscope readers or the, fortune tellers, psychic. No, look into yourself. Then you see where you heading. So then if you don't want there to go, change the direction. Deeper go into and see. So it is just not only yours. That is the very nature of this everything. So today, what I'm telling, don't be a loser. And other thing is, this journey is, you are not go alone yourself. You bringing a lot of things around you. So then when you become a loser, you take a lot of intrepidable things around you. Just as example, look, the king or the queen or the president, when they go to different places, they don't go alone. They can't go. There are a lot of people. Security purpose, management purpose, facility purpose, there are a lot of people. So you the same. Remember, when you go from this life to another life, you also like the, empire, king or the queen. So like that, you go with lot of things around you. Behind you, you bringing a lot of people, even, like a president, before they go, the security go and, check the place and say, okay, boss, the place is ready for you. This is safe. You can come, So like that, if the place is not good, they say, forget about, cancel this place. So like that. So for you also same, before you go into your next life, sometimes there are some people waiting for you to give a hard time. Oh, come. There are a lot of people, maybe, if you have the kind of like good people around you, or if you have the good intention, maybe before you can't go there are a lot of good people waiting for you. So then we don't know who are waiting, who they are. But remember, this journey is not alone. We go alone ourselves. So then how you can change that? We can't select, oh, you come with me, you can't come with me, or like that. We can't do that. Only thing you can do, going to deeper in you and shift your ideas or the thoughts. So how you can shift that? So for that, we have to understand the very nature or the behavior of the mind and the body. So for that, rather than focusing to the mind, let's go into the very nature of the universe, because that whatever happened in the universe, the same principle happening in you. No. So when you observe the universe, there are many the principles, laws that you can see, but there are major things. So one of the thing is, as you know, all the planets moving together, it's kind of like each other have some kind of gravity. So this grasping, holding, clinging nature. So that is one thing. That's why the planetary system, everything rotate in a kind of like a, in the same direction, to the same kind of like a distance, and keep holding. So the gravity. Another one is, even though it is gravity like that, another nature, throwing away. So as you know, this entire universe, the moving so fast, and we are going far away, little by little, little by little. It's so powerful, so speed, so fast. And there are some planets we will never reach, or we will never understand, we will never captured by any machines for our physical eye, because that fast is move away from us. So that is the next nature. So as you know, that when the Big Bang happened, we don't know it happened or not, but in case that the one of the nature this is universe, that everything moving moving away. So one thing is it has a power to resist, and another thing is invisibly it has power to holding. So that give the power of rotation, keep moving. At the same time, resisting and pulling. Another thing is the darkness, not the light. This entire universe, if you look, it's full of darkness. So those are three principles. So those are three natures that we can recognize. So that is why we experience this planets, the universe like this. So then the same thing happened in you also. You are also kind of like a planet. In your mind, these three natures always there. So one is the clinging, grasping, holding nature. That we call the lust, tanha. So it always bringing, inviting things towards you. Another one is the hatred, envy, anger. So on the surface level, anger has no power to hold anything. Listen this very carefully, because this is the very essence of the happening. So you have to deeply understand that. So the anger doesn't have any power to hold in. So anger always throw things away, push things away. And the greed doesn't have power to throw things away. It always pull things towards you. And this unknown nature, the ignorance or the not knowing reasons, kind of like the darkness. So it's kind of like the you are kind of like a universe. And the same behavior. And your life keep rotating. You know this, we call the samsara circle, life circle. So this rotation happens. You have this nature of pulling and pushing in this darkness. And that's what giving you the birth to your next moment. That's what you call your life. And that's what gives power to the become. So the thing is, if there is no desire, the pulling nature, holding nature, just imagine, then there is no way that you can resist something. The greed doesn't have any strength to hold any, throw away anything. You know, this is the greediness, everything collect. You know, it has power to accumulate everything. And the anger doesn't have power to keep anything. It's everything throw away. So look, you know, when you get mad, angry, it doesn't matter the computer, it doesn't matter the cell phone, you know, those are valuable things. It doesn't matter the iPhone or the TV, you know, you throw that everything. You know, that's the power of anger. It throw away everything. But the thing is, invisibly, so on the surface level, it doesn't have any nature to help each other. But invisibly, this both exist. And it has a deeper relationship. You can't see it. Just imagine if you don't like anything specially, if you don't hold or grasping anything, if you don't have the desire to anything, the resistance not going to happen. So, but ourselves, this always thinks that whatever you like, and according to that, what you like, when it become when that become bigger, stronger, the resistance also going to become bigger, stronger. So then remember, this unknown nature is so strong, not the light. So the Buddhas come, once a while. But in this world, eons by eons, sometimes there is a time period. People have no idea what is right or what is wrong. It's more than the right or wrong, because it is more kind of like a comparison, but like a profitable or unprofitable. Sometimes people don't have idea. So then, when you don't know that, what happens? Unprofitable things you hold as profitable, profitable things you throw away thinking it is unprofitable. So that is the power of darkness. The power of darkness, it always show you something which is not there. Like, when you are in the dark, like here, everywhere, like way back in our villages that time, no light. And sometimes everywhere, it's kind of like scary. And in the dark, you may see kind of like a ghost, demon, or it's like, but it is nothing there. It's just the, maybe the tree or something. But in the darkness, what happened? That it gives the power to see something not there. So then in you, when you don't have the clarity, in your mind, when this rotation happens with the greed and the anger, what happens? Your mind start to manifest things which is not there. So that is very difficult. That is very hard. Just imagine, in a family, one person enough. If the one person start to think something which is not there, what will happen? You are in big trouble. Just imagine there's a husband or the wife, as children, parents, brothers, sisters, friends, family members, even the neighbors, if that person start to think something, oh, it is there, but there's not something like that, but that person think, and what will happen? Big fight. Everything become a kind of like a big drama, the mess. You can't prove, you can't, you can't argue, you can't kind of like tell that person, no, it is not there like that. And then, no. It's like this, everything start to see. That's the power of darkness. So it's most of time, it's happened to us. That's why this, that out of the darkness in this world, we create many things. That's why by the time it changes, it's not going to be the ultimate. There are a lot of things, a lot of theories, day by day change. And everything that we have here, this everything day by day change. Why it changed? Because that is not the right one. That's why it changed. And sometimes, like these smartphones or the computers, when they upgrade the system, they come with the next version. I mean, they introduce, and they say, oh, this phone is the best one, not that one. This is the best. Oh, our engineers work so hard and we brought this out. And after when the next one come after 6 months, the same engineers, same people, they come again and they say, oh, 6 months ago, whatever we brought, it is not the best. This is the best. So like that, every day they keep changing. So that's why the only thing not going to change, there are 4 things. It's not going to change. 4 noble truth. That's why it's called noble truth in one way. Because there is no, that entire world, it's all the theories will change by the time. Most of theories, look, a lot of people found out things, and when they come with it's the best, and look at the COVID, this virus, and they found out the vaccine, they found out the first one, oh, this is the best. Everybody need to take. This is going to be the, and then say, oh, it's not going to work. You have to take the second one, third one, fourth one. And then this new version come, and now they say, if you took the vaccine, the new virus going to catch you very easily. How funny that is. So that's how the world, that's the very nature of the world. It's nothing wrong with it. So you have to understand that's the only thing that's not going to change. Even again and again, all the Buddhas come. Just imagine. All the Buddhas come. And after eons by eons, while all the worldly theories change, the only one thing not going to change, that's the 4 noble truth. In that noble truth, what is the first one? Suffering. So why happen? It's a suffering. It's person to person difference. Remember that. What I suffer, not going to suffer to you. But how you and me going to be the same? Even though the events, the situation, the mindset, the mentality, the very nature, we both suffer, going to be changed. It's different for me and for you. But for you and for me, there's one thing is, for entire this world and for all the human beings used to be here, or for all the human beings going to come, and all the divine beings and all the low existence, these other living beings, high or low, or everybody, there's one thing. That is one we can experience all. But the suffering, we may going to change in different way. What is the one thing that we all experience in the same way? The change. It's not going to be different for me or for you. But the suffering can change. For me, different. For you, different. But the change going to happen. So that's why out of the Vipassana, so when you go deeper, even beyond your tranquility state, when you go deeper, you can recognize the change. And so when you go into that deeper level, there are a few things. One is the logical mind. One is the kind of like, the deeper tranquility state and the satisfaction. Joy, pleasure, this all going to go away when you really start to see the change. Why this joy, pleasure, this logical mind, analytical mind, this everything go away? Why you have to get out of that all? Because those are the very nature of the mind. It all happened as a result of causation. It not happened because of you. No, it is the very nature of the world. That's why when you advance the meditation or the vipassana, you slowly start to get out of that kind of nature. Even the very satisfaction or the comfort or the joy, and even the tranquility state is a very condition. It's a kind of like a very condition of mind, and change is everywhere. So then in the ordinary world, we look for happiness and satisfaction. But now you come to the point, because most of people, when the happiness and satisfaction come, they settle down there, they harbor, they anchor into that. They hold it to that knowingly. This is it. Even our very day-to-day life, look at the very nature of us. If you find a very comfortable seat, oh, you settle down, oh, it's good. No, like imagine you traveling, you go like a 5-6 hour journey, and you get into a seat, and you find everything you set up, so now everything good, and you feel so comfortable. You think, oh, that's very good. You settle down. But the vipassana means no, you deeply, you not go into settle down there. You withdraw from that. So then when you withdraw from that, that is where you can see the change. But what happened when we settle down with our comfort, it mesmerizes us. And the joy, the pleasure, it mesmerizes us. And that itself is the darkness that we carry within us. Like this entire universe. When you go to the darkness, you see the stars, and so that in there, that the stars is kind of like the comfort you find anywhere that you move. And you appreciate, oh, look at that star, oh, look at that moon. Oh, like that, you see the full moon. You don't see full moon. There's no way that person from pure visible eye, they can see the full moon. It's not. It's very wrong. As a full moon, you see the half of the moon. The other side is dark. You can't see that. So that is the same thing, that as a comfort, that what you hold the suffering. Because just imagine if you don't settle down, oh, this is so good, there's no way that you're going to suffer. Because you hold it to something good, and that is where you give the birth to unsatisfaction. That itself the suffering. But if you don't take it as a comfort zone, and you recognize this is a seat, you have no power over this seat or your body and these all conditions. So by the time, and after 1 hour, 2 hours, once you can't move your legs, you can't go here and there, maybe, a little bit heavy man come and next sit to you, and you can't move anymore. But you recognize this all not going to be permanent, and that all change. So in that very moment, once you see the change, right away you get out of the suffering. But if you hold it to that comfort zone again and again and again and again, go into deeper, hold it, by the time what happens, you start to suffer inside. So that happened because of the darkness that we carry, this unknown part we carry within us, and misunderstanding and twisting ourselves. And then when we come to the comfort, we recognize that is it. That's why a lot of people fail, not because of the lack of opportunity, not because of the lack of money, not because of the lack of time or the facilities or anything. Remember this, and keep looking yourself, and like a mantra every morning, night. This is very difficult. A lot of people become unsuccessful because of they stuck with their comfort zone, knowingly, this is it, this is the best. And see, a lot of people every day say, get out of your comfort zone, but not going to happen. Not going to happen. Even you come to the, road and you became homeless in, little plastic bag you put as, and little by the time you get so comfortable there, and this is my world, that's it. And then maybe you give a house somewhere, all the facilities, everything, healthcare, everything, and say, please, you go there and stay. No, very next day they come back to that. That's why it is very difficult to get out, out these homeless people. And the most of time, all these religious leaders gather and, talk every month. So how they, can take out them. And when we go into them and talk to them, they're so comfortable with that. See? So same thing with us also. Same thing with you. So because the happiness and satisfaction and the joy or the pleasure that what you believe as good is the very misunderstanding came from our ignorance. So that's why when the day you recognize this comfort is not forever, this comfort is for the moment, and that will change. Then you start to divorce or the withdraw from the situations. So that is why that the greediness is the major reason that keep this darkness in us. And then remember, little by little, and the ignorance, the resistance or the anger also have more power, but the very major main pillar is what you like. That is what create the barriers. Because what you like came out of misunderstanding. That's why you can't really recognize what you really like. Look, go deeper. That's why it say in, most of time it say write, keep writing. Write 10 things what you like. And then next write down why you like it. Maybe, and then write down how long you want it. And then write down how much you want it. And then by the time you go crazy, oh, I don't want this anything, because you can't understand. So that's why yourself watch, don't settle down with your comfort, joy, happiness. That's mean, it's okay, you have to enjoy it. But the thing is, know yourself, this is not the end. This all will change. So that understanding, so through the vipassana, that is what happening. Through the vipassana, it brings the awareness to you. So then you recognize this all change. So once you see that, you slowly start to withdraw from that all, even though it's happening. You're not going to cling to that situation. So that's why little by little, if you develop that, you will see, you bring the light to you. So you can't bring the light to this universe, to the world, or kind of like other people, but you are kind of like a universe. And so you can bring the light to that universe, but it is not forever. And it can change like this. So don't be a loser. While you are here, bring that light to you before you go. Because if you have that light, and with that light, if you can go, And wherever you go with the light. And wherever the light, and you and other people going to feel little bit comfortable and little bit safety. And it kind of like a little bit give you opportunity, openness. And that is the entering point to your liberation. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit now. So your right palm on your left hand, neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. So bring your attention to your body and scan head to toes yourself and say Sopateva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. And take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. So while you're observing, don't settle down with your comfort. Always be aware about the change happening each and every moment within you. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all 6 directions at once. Like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance, or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata ca ammihi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Imaya dhamma nudhamma patipattiya buddham pujemi dhammam pujemi sangham pujemi. Addaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadi maranam ha paribunjissami. Idam me punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.